Hey guys, welcome to another Xcode 4 tutorial, and just want to let you know that Santa Claus didn't make it to Nebraska this week, so I was just going to give you this tutorial instead, and mind my own feelings of being disheartened towards this. So anyways, we had a few requests for clicking a button and adding a sound to the button, and so that's what I want to show you guys today. So in the simulator, click the button, and then you get obviously a simple wave file, MP3 file to be attached to it, and you get the noise that comes out of it. So that's what we're going to do today, is do a short tutorial on that. So we're going to open a new project, and we're just going to do a simple single view application, and in this case we'll just call it sound, and go ahead and create your project wherever you'd like. Now once you get your project opened, first thing that we're going to do is, since we're in the target application, we're going to actually add a new framework or library into our application. And so if you go to the build phases and you go to the link binary with libraries, click the add button, we're going to add the audio toolbox, which you can search, or it was probably on the first page there. And we're going to add that into our libraries there. So once you get that in, you'll see over to the left it has appeared. I'm going to go ahead and just drop it into our frameworks folder. And then we're going to begin by going to the main storyboard of our iPhone. So we've got basically our simple view here, which if you click on your view, go over to the attributes, we're going to change the background color just because, and then go down on the far right hand side and you'll see our objects. So scroll down until you find the round rectangular button. Pull that on the screen and adjust the size, and this is where we're going to label this boom. Okay, so once you've got the user interface built, we're going to have to go and find a WAV file or MP3 file, whatever you can find that's handy. I'm going to use the boom WAV file from one of our previous videos, and as you can see, I've got it here. Just drag it from your desktop and pull it into the supporting files. Once you drag and drop it in there, you get prompted with some questions, or where do you want to put this. Just make sure you copy items into the destination group folder. This will allow you, as you build your projects, so that the file stays within here rather than just a reference to the file on stored somewhere else. So once you get that, click finish, and that'll appear in your supporting files over to the left. So we can close that out. The next thing that we're going to do, actually, we're going to go back to the main storyboard, and we're going to connect this button to our backend programming. So if you go to the editor on the right hand side and click the double, or it's called the assistant editor, if you open that up, you'll see that we're looking at the view controller.h. So if you click the view controller.h, we're going to simply hold control, click and drag onto this. And now you'll see that we're prompted with something else now, and that's where we're actually going to connect our action, because a button is going to be an action to the audio file being played. And so we're going to name this just simply boom, and then we're going to go ahead and connect that. Now once you've got it connected, we're going to go back to the standalone editor, and then over to the left we're going to go to the view controller.m, the implementation of the action being clicked. So you'll see at the bottom, because we connected it the way we did, we've got an IBA action of boom, and it's connected to the button already. So this is where we're going to hard code in what we have to do to associate the boom wave file to the button now. So we're going to start off. It's a little bit long, but you can always pause and catch up to where we're at. So we're going to start off with CF bundle reference, and you can scroll down or whatever you like to do, but I'm just going to go ahead and type this in. CF bundle reference main bundle equals CF bundle get main bundle, semicolon, go down to the next line, type in CF URL ref, and then we're going to call this sound file URL ref, semicolon, go to the next line, and then we're going to take the sound file URL ref and we're going to set it equal to the CF bundle copy resources URL, which is perfect right there. And you can see we're prompted with a few parameters here. And the first one is the CF bundle reference bundle. And so as you can see, we've named our CF bundle reference main bundle. So we're going to simply put in main bundle here. Second parameter is going to be our resource name. So this is whatever you called the file that you've put in your supporting files. So in our case, it's going to be CF string. We're going to write CF string ref semicolon, and then we're going to add the file name, which is going to be the boom. The next thing is the resource type. So go and check out your whatever you posted or dragged your file type into the left, and in this case it's going to be a WAV file. The other thing you could do is a MP3. Also check like the Apple developer site to make sure what kind of formats you can have. MP3, WAV, or you're going to be safe with. When it gets to some of the other audio formats, you may just double check with that. So the resource type in our case is a WAV. So we're going to type CFSTR, and in this case it's going to be a WAV. And then the last thing is a subdirectory name, which we don't have in this case, so we're just going to type null. Finally end it with a semicolon, and the last thing is we're gonna establish the how many bits it can use. So in this case we're just gonna establish that it can only use 32-bit, and we're gonna put sound ID on there. All right, and so after the sound ID, we're basically gonna create the audio, and then we're gonna tell it that it can play on the system sound. So we're gonna type in audio services create system sound ID, and in this case we're going to tell the file URL is going to be our sound file URL ref that we have up here, and then the system sound ID is going to be what we set up in the just above, the sound ID. The next line is going to tell the audio services that well, if I can spell it right, audio services that it can play over the system sound. So audio services play system sound, and then we're going to tell it to play the system sound ID, finish it out with a semicolon. Alright, so once you've got that, Command R or click run at the top of the left of your screen. Let's make sure that the sound actually works. And if you can hear that, it means we succeeded in our project. So again, if you're looking to throw an audio in a file, associate it to a button, maybe have a soundboard or something like that, this is going to be the perfect application to do that. And if you want to add multiple buttons to the screen, do the same thing and then add additional IB actions so you guys can generate multiple sounds being played off of one button, or so on and so forth. So that's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully that helps with the connections of the newest Xcode 4.2 and how that correlates to the newest stuff. So everyone, be good. Hopefully Santa will come next year for me. Alright, we'll catch you guys later.